potatoes, wonderful alternative to or yams, whatever you call them. Those are very nutritious and very good for you.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Okay, they have a lot of fiber, and they are really good for you. I know potatoes are, they said that they are not as bad as white flour is like #1 killer. Sugar, white sugar. Avoid those things as much as you can. It's okay to have it occasionally. It's okay to have anything occasionally. But on a daily basis, when we consume so much of starch, our pancreas cannot process all of that. It doesn't give us so much insulin that we can digest all of that properly. So what happens? It turns to high blood sugar. It gives us high blood sugar, and high blood sugar is called diabetes. And I don't know how many of you witness people who have diabetes. They literally have to stick themselves constantly, right? You are diabetic? You have to stick yourself and check your blood sugar and then see what can I eat now, can't I eat, what do I do now, right? It's time consuming. It's not just time consuming, but your life depends on it, right? Some people have to give themselves shots, insulin shots. Some people have a pump that constantly push the insulin whenever it's needed in the body. It's not a pleasant thing to have, right? It's not. I'm sorry?
So it's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not easy. But these diseases, as I said, certain things we can change. We don't choose who we are born to, right? But we can definitely choose how we treat our bodies. Our body is a temple, okay? And I see that you all praise Jesus, right? And so do I. And I always say to myself, if God put it on earth, I believe it. If men created, I'm not. I do though. That's the problem. Every morning I get up and I said, I will eat what the God put on earth, and then by the end of the day I eat what the men made. Because I'm just human. I'm human. I am stressed out. I go to work, I come home, I'm stressed out. I need something to calm me down. I have a piece of chocolate. Is it good for me? No. I know it's not. But I also get up at 5:30 every morning to go running. Before work, I go and run at least half an hour, 45 minutes. This way I know that I will have energy for the day. And I know that at least that part of my day, it's over. I don't have to worry about it when I come home from work and think about it. So both of these diseases that we talked about today, heart disease and diabetes, are preventable. Okay, we just have to take care of ourselves. It says there is a condition actually that's called prediabetes. Before people develop type 2 diabetes, which people develop later on in life, okay, usually after the age of 60. But we are starting to see in healthcare industry that people younger and younger are coming down with diabetes. We see children in extreme numbers, the cases of children with diabetes. It's alarming, very alarming. We feed our children the wrong things. Soda, Coca-Cola, it's a poison for the body. It's loaded with sugar. One can of Coca-Cola has 28 teaspoons of sugar in it. That's a lot. We have to be very careful what we give our kids. It says before people develop type 2 diabetes, they almost always have pre-diabetes, which is blood glucose levels that are higher than normal, but not yet high enough to be diagnosed as diabetes. There are 54 million people in the United States who have pre-diabetes. This is what I was telling you about 100 to 120. And they measure your blood when they check the glucose in your blood. If the numbers are between 100 and 120, borderline diabetes or pre-diabetes. It says how to prevent or delay diabetes. Pre-diabetes is a serious medical condition that can be treated. The good news is that the recently completed Diabetes Prevention Program study conclusively showed that people with pre-diabetes can prevent the development of type 2 diabetes by making changes in their diet and increasing their level of physical activity. Certain health problems, including being overweight, unhealthy cholesterol, smoking, high blood glucose, high blood pressure, and physical inactivity, put you at high risk for diabetes and heart disease. Those things are preventable. We do not have to have these diseases after the age of 50 or 65, as mentioned here. It says when it comes to type 2 diabetes, the most common type of diabetes, prevention is a big deal. Consider the statistics. Statistics are the numbers that we take at our health department. And there is they take it through the United States, they take it through certain communities, they take it throughout the world. This is how we get feedback. Diabetes affects nearly 21 million people in the United States and 230 million people